Hello, if you're watching, that means you found your way to my channel. My name is Angie, and last week, actually it's been a little more than a week now, I did a Color Street versus Lily and Fox. And usually I come on here and I'm polish free. I've already taken everything off and I've prepped my nails. But today I just wanted to make sure that I could show you the condition of my nails and the wear and tear on both the Color Street and the Lily and Fox. So I did the Lily and Fox. I didn't do it properly. I probably should have watched a tutorial. I just assumed it kind of was done the same as Color Street. You know, peel and stick. As easy as that. But there's a little more to the Lily and Fox. But I have to say, I hope you can see this. They've held up pretty well even though I didn't put them on properly. I think you're supposed to use a base coat, then you stick the Lily and Fox on, and then you use a top coat over them, which I did use a top coat because later that night after I've done these, I had taken a shower, and when I got out of the shower, the Lily and Fox, it was a bit tacky, so I did put a clear coat over the Lily and Fox. I didn't with the Color Street. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a picker. So, and I didn't use the proper size for the Color Street. So I almost feel bad for that because they're not looking too pretty. Like I pick, especially if I get them over my cuticle, you can just see how rough of condition my fingernails are in as a whole, you know what I mean? And I broke this. But if you can see, the tips of the Lily and Fox have kind of come off. And Color Street as well. I mean, that's just an issue you have, but, and as well as, you know, you got some growth there, so. But I think the Lily and Fox held up pretty well. I'd say I posted my last video, let's say 8 days ago, so I've probably had these on for about 9 days. And, you know, it's time to change them out. But I am going to come back here and do a Lily and Fox video, specifically Lily and Fox, just so I can do it properly. And we'll see, you know, what happens with that. But I'm pretty sure Lily and Fox can be taken off with nail polish because it does say on their site that they are real nail polish. And I'm just going to say I'm having a hard time believing that. Where Color Street, when you open the package, I mean, you smell the polish. It claims to be 100% nail polish, and it smells like nail polish. Where Lily and Fox, when you take it out of the package, it does not. And I have to say, you know, somebody was probably, I mean, I'm just guessing they were a bit upset because I said that the Lily and Fox was about a year old at least. I said a year and a half, but I think it was last summer that I bought them. And I did use a fresh pack, and I took them off within days because they were lifting on me, where these didn't. So I really don't know, but I don't believe that they are real nail polish because they've never smelled like nail polish when I've taken them out of the package. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off just one Lily and Fox and one of the Color Street, which is the only one I got on there, with some nail polish remover. And this is what I've been using for quite some time. So I'm going to do that real quick. And I'm just going to use a cotton ball. Squish. I just like to really like soak it. So let's, we'll go with the Color Street first. And I just kind of soak my cotton tip or cotton ball. And, you know, see how they stick? Especially with the glitters. But it's not complicated to get off. You know what I mean? As long as you do it properly. And it's off. So let's try a Lily and Fox. Now I have both Color Street and Lily and Fox on this, so we're going to ignore that one. And let's go over to this one because yeah, look at it, coming right off. So you can take the Lily & Fox off with nail polish remover. The acetone just seems to eat right away at that. Beautiful. So far they're good in comparison. Where the Lily & Fox is much cheaper, there are extra steps. With the Color Street, you're not, I mean, you stick them on, you go. With the Lily & Fox, there is wet polish involved and, you know, some scissors. Because I was trying to pull that silver tab off without, you know, just like I do for Color Street, just kind of pull the tab off. But they're meant to be cut if you want to use both sides. So you're not guaranteed to get a perfectly rounded, you know, bottom for the other side if you're going to cut it, unless you're really good at it. Mine would probably be all jagged. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go finish. I'm going to take these the rest of this polish off, and I'm going to come back. And today we are going to be doing Holidaze. And I'm going to use our Are You Madrid-ing Me accent. But this is Holidaze, and I am excited to use this. So I'm going to come right back, and we're going to start our Color Street video. And like I said, later on, I'm going to come back, and we're going to do, and we are going to do a video solely for Lily & Fox, and just make sure we give them the fairest chance we can. Okay, so I'm back, and I have taken off my nail polish and pushed back my cuticles and prepped my nails as best as I could. So today we're going to be doing the Holidaze from Color Street. It's Holidaze with a Z, so it's D-A-Z-E. And I've been wanting to use these for quite some time. And I just got so many that, you know, I haven't gotten a chance. But these are pretty. So they're sort of, you know, a black polish with specks of blues and pinks and purples, and I think I see some greens in there. You know, when I did the Lily & Fox, I did say how long I had the Lily & Fox for, but I've had these twosies for just as long. I really tend to forget about them. I haven't used a lot of my twosies, so I have quite a few of them. But some of the twosies I have whole packs of, so they really do go unused a bit. But I'm going to see if we can do a little accent with this. And this is the Are You Madrid-ing Me, which I've actually done a video on not too long ago. All right, so we're going to get right into it, and we're going to open up the Holidaze. And like I said, when you open up your Color Street, you instantly smell that polish. You know there is nail polish in the Color Street. Lily & Fox does claim that, you know, their strips are nail polish, and that may very well be true. I just have a hard time seeing that or smelling it because they don't have a smell to them. So let's open these as well. I'm going to do an accent with these and see. Let's just use the scissors for this. Okay, so I've broken all these up, and let's just get started. I use this smaller one, which is funny that I do that on my videos because I usually skip the smaller strip because it doesn't always tend to fit on both sides. If you can see that, this side is much smaller than the other, so we're going to use the wider side. And, you know, don't mind my little cuts there. I tend to get overzealous with these. I should never use these. I don't know why I do. I don't know why. But let's get these on. And I'm going to try not to get them over my cuticles. Yeah, these are a bit small for me. But like I said, if I have nowhere to be, nothing to do, I tend not to do anything, you know, with perfection. So, all right, that side is just a little too small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this piece piece for now and see if I can use it another way. And I'm going to take this other smaller piece here and just do the same thing on the other pinky. So, you know, I was able to get all 10 of my nails done as far as taking my polish off. I was able to do it all with one cotton ball. And then I used the second cotton ball just to try to wipe away all the glitter that I had on there. So, oh, my belly is growling. I probably should have ate first. Oh, I always forget to do that. So, let's get these on. They're so pretty. I just love anything sparkly, really. I mean, it keeps me happy. So, again, I'm going to save this piece because I might reuse it, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so I'm going to skip a couple of nails, and I'm going to move on to this nail here because I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with this yet. So, like I said, you just never know. I come on here, I don't know how things are going to turn out. I really don't. Could be awesome, could be not so awesome. It's a crapshoot. So, hey, did I do some? Okay. My nails are so dry, and I use cuticle oil on them, but they're super dry. They're like cracked, and they're definitely going, you know, to need to be cut down again soon. I'm never going to get them long again because I broke my thumb. And I didn't cut this one down. I'm going to let everything grow out a little bit before I start filing them down to, you know, match. So let's do this finger. Oh, I did get it over the cuticle a little. And, you know, when I do that, that's when I tend to pick. So try your best not to get it over that cuticle. My cuticles are so dry that it's hard to not touch the cuticle. Like I'm not pushing them back as well as I'd like them to. So we'll just do this and see how it comes out. Okay. And again, the file that it comes with. Oh, I think Lillian Fox, I think this is the file it came with. It did come with a file, but not an alcohol prep pad. And I think I saw a video where someone was saying before you do the Lillian Fox to maybe wash your hands with Dawn dish detergent. So that makes sense. All right, that's good. That's good. And this seems to be, is it chunky glitter? It looks a little chunky. And sometimes the chunky glitters, you know, you can have issues with that just because, like at the tops, you know, they might not fold over and you might have a piece, like a chunk of glitter hanging over the tops of your nails. You kind of have to file or cut those down. Is this considered a chunky glitter? I think so. I think so. Which sometimes they can be hard. Oopsie. Sometimes they can be harder to work with as far as that goes. Other than that, I mean, they stick on great. All right, so what I think I want to do, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do one or two fingers with this. So let's just see what happens. We'll try one, and then we'll move on. All right. So with these solids, you know, sometimes you can see the imperfections in your nails. Like I get a lot of, you know, bumps and ridges in my nails. I'm sure most of us do. But you can really see them with the solids sometimes. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. And which is why I like the overlays with the solids. All right, this one's a little smaller. See, that would probably be more likely to go on my pinky, but um, I wonder if we could sort of stretch it a little. Sometimes you can do that. I never really have tried to give it a good stretch. I mean, maybe once or twice. All right, so it's not covering perfect, but I don't think I'm ever looking for perfection when I come on and do these videos. Some people just do it so perfectly. You know what I mean? So sometimes it really is just me and my choices and, you know, what size I'm choosing for which fingers, which I'm not doing properly right this moment. You know, again, I'm not a color street stylist. I'm not on here trying to sell anything or, you know, I'm just a chick who's on here trying to use up her nail strips. I don't care what brand it is. I just want to use them up. But we're going to come back to that. And I cannot decide. All right, let's do the middle finger too. I'm going to try something, so we'll see if it works. If not, we'll cover it up. I didn't use an alcohol prep pad. Oh, that was my fault. But I just feel like my nails were already so dry and I gave them a really good wash, which I do every time. It probably contributes to my hands being so dry. And even when I put lotion on my hands, I wash my hands so much that I have to reapply the lotion and I don't know. So we'll just kind of go with whatever happens. So I hope everyone had a great Easter. It snowed. We had some flurries as soon as the kids went out for their Easter egg hunt. We got a little bit of rain and then some flurries. We were like, what is going on? But we shouldn't be surprised. We have crazy weather here in Massachusetts, and we're in southern Massachusetts. So, you know, we're kind of right on the water. And it was cold. It was so cold out. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do before I get to my thumbs. All right, I did nothing tutorial-like today. Usually I say this is how Color Street comes packaged and comes with an alcohol prep pad and a nail file. Get that out of the way. All right, so normally I would use this little hole punch. This is a 5/8 and I screwed up and I didn't use it. So how about we'll cut a little piece there and stick it on. Let's see how much we want to cover. Maybe a little more. Let's try this finger instead. That looks better. Okay. So maybe a little more, maybe a little tiny bit more. And we're going to try to get that French manicure style with that. Is that too much? I don't want it to be too much. I just want the tips. Okay, so I've stuck it on there and now that's where it stays because it ain't coming back up. Oh, that's a little more than I wanted. I'm going to have to fix that up. Everything seems like super fresh and it is just sort of tearing apart on me. And you know, that's another thing too, you know, I think people thought I was trying to favor Color Street. And that's really not the case because, you know, you get your own problems with this too. I do admit though, I struggle more on camera than I do off camera. I feel like I get them on pretty quickly off camera. Like I feel like I don't have the same struggles. So, I don't know. That's not too bad. I mean, I have to clean that up. We'll clean it up. Let's just move on and we'll go back and clean everything up and see how it looks in the end. I feel like maybe the Are You Madrid-ing Me? Oh boy. Oh no. You know what I should have done is kind of did one of these. Oh, maybe next time I'll think of it. Because it's just too late now. I've already gone ahead and done all this. Ugh. Let me try to fix this one a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, we fixed it a little bit. I honestly don't think it looks bad. I mean, if I were going somewhere, you know what I mean, that people would be, looking up close, I'd probably be a little embarrassed of the job I've done, but let's get our thumbs on. And then we're going to clean it up and see what the end result is. I wish I was better at this as far as, making choices of how I want to do a mixed mani, because I'm not always the best at it. And, it really depends on what I have, too. And, there was another set I wanted to use today, but I was like, no, I really want to save it for when my nails are longer, along with the overlays that I wanted to use. And oopsie. So let's get these on. Go back and clean everything else up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to clean these up a little bit, and then I will show you my end results. So just give me a second here. I was going to do a short yesterday, like just a, quick short, just to tell people, I'll be back. But then I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not widely popular on YouTube. I'm still just floating out there. So I was like, how much are people really going to care? Is anyone really paying attention? So, but maybe there is, so. All right. So I've cleaned those up as best as I can. And I really don't think these have come out that bad. I'll see once I get to watch the video back. It might look terrible in this light. And you can see I have not done anything perfect. And with Color Street, you really don't have to do anything perfect. I mean, a little practice and that's it. I have a girlfriend who, she'll call a couple of friends who use the Color Street, and she'll say, please come over and, put a set of Color Street on me, because she buys them, but she doesn't feel like she applies them well or right, or, and usually I feel like I do such a good job. And as you can see, that's not always the case. So, just have fun with it. That's all. Just have fun with your Color Street or any nail strips that you have. I'd say, if you're going somewhere important where you need them to look a little more professional, maybe take the time out to do that. Because that's exactly what I would do, is take the time out to make this look better. And I probably wouldn't do it in a video because it would probably be an hour long. So, but this is the Holidaze and Are You Madrid-ing Me? I don't think it's too bad. And I think in a regular light, it's going to look pretty good. So, if you guys are still watching, thank you so very much. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you would not mind. And I hope you will join me next time.